Listen. I want everyone to remain silent. Turn around. We have covered random access memory in the previous class. Can you repeat the types of RAM available? Or any few, whatever you remember in RAM. Then FPM DRAM, then EDO DRAM, SDRAM, DDR SDRAM. DDR SDRAM is the normal random access memory we nowadays use. Okay, DDR stands for double data rate. Double data rate, synchronous dynamic random access. And SGRAM is the normal graphics memory we nowadays use. SGRAM stands for synchronous graphics random access memory. This is what our control shift escape task manager. This is what it has been saying. There are two modules of graphics memory available. One from Intel, other one from AMD. This is the thing being reported under control shift escape or task manager. Now we go on to motherboard. Motherboard. Motherboard is otherwise called the chipset. Motherboard is otherwise called chipset. Okay. Then motherboard has got one important chip, which is called CMOS. CMOS stands for complementary metal oxide semiconductor. CMOS stands for complementary metal oxide semiconductor. It complementary metal oxide semiconductor. It is a RAM. It is a RAM. When you power off, it will lose all the memory. It will not retain anything when you power up. Whereas it retains information. It retains information like current date, current time, and several other settings. How? It is due to the presence of CR2032 battery, which we call the CMOS battery. There is a CMOS battery. You know how to remove it and replace it. That battery keeps CMOS in power on condition. CMOS is always kept in power on condition through the use of which battery? CMOS battery or CR2032 battery. Then there is another important chipset called BIOS, Basic Input Output System. Basic Input Output System. Repeat. Sophia, what is BIOS? Basic Input Output System. Okay. Basic Input Output System takes care of all disk related activities. When you write something, the entire data is written through BIOS. Okay, operating system need not bother about it. Then when you read data, BIOS does the work for us. It will bring the data to our random access memory. Okay, whatever essential operations we need for the hardware is carried out through BIOS. When the BIOS does not know how to operate the particular device, we go in for another add-on called the driver, device driver. We install device driver for complementing the functions of BIOS. When BIOS cannot do something, we supplement it with what? Device driver. All hardware units are controlled through which system? Basic Input Output System or BIOS. Okay. Then we go in. There are other. Okay. Instead of repeating the names, just the names available here, we will go here, and this is called the process of zip slot. Zip slot. You already know what zip means. Zero insertion code. Zero insertion code. That is, you need not press the processor. You simply place it. It is placed. It is well placed. Done. Zip slot. Then CNR riser. You need It will be the first time you hear it. CNR means Communication and Network Riser. CNR stands for Communication and Network Riser. Ethernet card or any other communication device can be connected through this CNR. CNR stands for Communication and Network Riser. Then there is this one, AS Rock or Northbridge chipset. AS Rock is the brand name, whereas Northbridge chipset, Northbridge chipset, Northbridge, Northbridge chipset works with the processor. It works with the processor. Processor. It is very fast. It does several tasks assigned by the processor. Okay, Northbridge chipset. Whereas another chipset is available. It's called the Southbridge chipset. I don't know where it is. Just look for the name Southbridge chipset. HCP. Southbridge chipset. Southbridge chipset is very slow, but it takes care of the operations for writing data, reading data, sending something to the printer, and other low-level, low-speed operations. Southbridge chipset. Therefore, there are two different chipsets available. One is the Northbridge chipset, other one is the Southbridge chipset. Northbridge chipset is very fast. Southbridge chipset is very slow. Whereas Northbridge chipset cannot retain anything, cannot save anything. Southbridge chipset does all the works of data input and output. It sends the data to the disk or whatever device is there, and then reads the data back through proper communication channel. Southbridge, Northbridge. Can you repeat? Southbridge, Northbridge. Southbridge is slow, Northbridge is fast. Okay. Then ATX power connector. This is the main power connector we use main power supply. We call it the main power supply. ATX. ATX stands for Advanced Technology Extension. Advanced Technology Extension. Can you repeat? Advanced Technology Extension. ATX. X. Instead of E, they use X for extension. Okay. ATX stands for Advanced Technology Extension. Okay. ATX power supply. Then FDD. FDD stands for floppy disk drive. FDD stands for floppy disk drive. Whereas nowadays we don't have the FDD drive. Floppy disk drive is no longer available. I'll show you the floppy disk. There is one floppy disk available with our computer lab. Very old floppy disk. Whereas nowadays it's not available. Then front panel connectors. These are the front panel connectors, and there is USB riser. USB riser means you can take additional USB ports through this riser. Riser is the space from which you can take additional units. Additional USB ports can be risen through this. CMOS battery. We know very well about this. The other name for CMOS battery is CR2032 battery. CMOS battery is otherwise called CR2032 battery. Then expansion slot. Expansion slot is meant for inserting additional board. Additional board. When the you have USB port, you have Ethernet port, you have PS2 port. All those things available. Maybe we need some other functionality through some other port. We may insert the extra chip through this expansion slot. Expansion slot. Okay. This is for new functionality. This is for inserting chips having new functionality. Then AGP, Accelerated Graphics Port. AGP stands for Accelerated Graphics Port. Okay. This is the layout of the motherboard, and there is the RAM slot, DDR SDRAM. DDR SDRAM slot. There are two terms related to memory. One is DIMM, other one is SIM. Dual Input Memory Module. DIMM means Dual Input Memory Module. DIMM. Can you repeat? Dual Input Memory Module. SIM. Single Input Memory Module. SIM stands for SIMM. SIM stands for Single Input Memory Module. Okay. Then we close this class with motherboard. Okay. We will move on to other chapters later on. We close. சாப்பிட வேண்டியவங்க